Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh la la la. It's the Hey everyone, welcome back to What's Happening. So, gospel artist Kirk Franklin, he posted a video about a week or so ago, and he was basically talking about how he needs God to keep working on him because there are some things that need to spiritually die. He also talked about how his faith needs a lot more depth at this time and that he needed to have a spiritual MRI so that God could take a deeper look at him. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
I don't like MRIs. I get claustrophobic. It's tight. And it's very uncomfortable. And unfortunately, it's the only way that a doctor can really get a better look if there's something going on wrong with me, better than an x-ray. I don't like trouble. I don't like pain. It's uncomfortable. It's difficult. But challenges are the only things that reveal what my faith is really made of. And I can be honest with you, sometimes I get frustrated because I see that my faith needs a lot more depth to it at times. I want God to keep working on me. There's a lot of stuff in me that still needs to die. But some things will only come through those spiritual MRIs. Bring it on.
Now, prior to this, earlier last month, right before he released his new song called All Things, and if you haven't downloaded it, you should definitely download it because it is a really good song. But he had went live and was basically saying that he had received some bad news and that he was facing a mountain. So it definitely sounds like Kirk Franklin needs our prayers. But let's take a listen to what he had to say about what he was facing. He also said that sometimes when artists write songs, sometimes it's not because they're on the other side and they're doing well, but sometimes it's written from doubt and fear. So once again, let's listen to what he had to say, and then we'll talk about it in the comments below.
I want to say something, man, that hopefully may encourage you, because I need it. Don't assume that when you hear songs from gospel artists or a sermon from a preacher that they're writing or preaching from the other side of their struggle. Because it's easy for you to sometimes feel like you're the only one in the middle and that everybody else is just so dope with God. No, some of us are writing from doubt, writing from fear, writing from embarrassment or failure or anxiety, in the middle of it with a pen and a prayer, trying to figure out, God, what you doing? You know, I got this song coming out Friday, but just this week, and it's just Tuesday. Man, I got some information that, man, I'm shooketh. I mean, at my core. I mean, something that has really, that has really messed me up on the inside. And it's like, God, every time I look around, you just keep throwing something else at me. Right now, as I'm talking to you right now, God is right now just throwing something else at me. And it's like, man. The song that comes out Friday, the lyrics say, talking about mountains, talking about pain, talking about my life. When will it change? Talking about all things. God can do all things. Talking about nights I lose my way and the dreams that have been erased. Talking about all things. I said God can do all things. I know days it won't always be easy. So it's good to know I'll never let you down. And the reason why I wanted to say that line, so it's good to know that I'll never let you down, because sometimes you think that the mistakes you make, that God is always disappointed in you. But God saw before the mistake I made that I would make it. So he's never let down by me. So that means I don't have to respond to him like he's human. And I got to start performing for him just to make sure that me and him cool. The song says, talking about all things, all the big and the small things. God can do all things. And right now, as this song comes out, I mean, I ain't gonna cap to you, man. That's like I need to be reminded that God can do all things because I'm facing another mountain. You're not by yourself.
Now, it definitely seems like Kirk Franklin is going through something, but our prayer is that he gets through this. And hopefully, the song that he wrote, All Things, will just encourage him as it has encouraged me and others. The song talks about how God can do all things. He also put out a challenge for artists to sing along to the tempo of the song. And I'm just going to share one of the artists. He did slow the song down. And this young lady right here did a great job singing along to it. So take a listen, you guys.
What would happen if I was thinking, what would happen if I slowed down all things just a little bit for you singers? Because some of y'all, you kind of sing real smooth and slow. So for all of my singers, I want to hear you sing just the first part of all things. And if you sing in another language, I would love to hear you sing all things in your own language. I think that'd be kind of dope. Let's see what it do. You ready? Let's try. 2, 3.
Talking about mountains, talking about pain, talking about my life, when will it change? Talking about all things, God can do all things. Talking about not time, lose my way, and my dreams that have been erased. Talking about all things, I said God can do all things. I know days they won't always be easy, so it's good to know that I'll never let you down. Talking about all things, all the big and the small things, my God can do all things.
Oh, yeah.
I love the slowed down version of that song. But you guys, let's just keep Kirk Franklin in our prayers. Like we say, we never know what people are going through. We can see people smiling, laughing, and talking, and behind those smiles, there can be all types of pain, fear, doubt. But you guys, if you've heard his new song and you've listened to it, let me know what you think about it. But let's not forget that God can do all things, and drop down in the comments. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know what you think about all of this. And as always, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please give this one a thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from What's Happening.